Hey guys, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be exposing YouTubers I've met. I will be talking about some rude experiences that I've had with YouTubers, but I will also be talking about some really nice experiences I've had with YouTubers as well. First, I will be talking about like 2 or 3 YouTubers that I have met or that I've seen at VidCon who were not the nicest people, but I'm not going to be saying their names just because I just don't want to expose them, and you know, I'm just gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. They honestly weren't that rude, but one of the people just totally ignored their fans, and I just don't support that. I've mostly met nice YouTubers, so I will be talking about a lot of nice people as well, and of course I'll be sharing their names. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first YouTuber that I didn't technically meet him, but I'm not going to say his name just because this was like a rude experience, if that makes any sense. If you guys didn't know, I went to VidCon 2015 and 2016 with my friend Caitlin, and VidCon is a huge convention in Anaheim, California, right across from Disneyland, and a ton of YouTubers go to it. It's super fun. It's every single summer, and I'm also going this summer as well, so if you guys are going, definitely let me know in the comments. But anyway, this experience that I'm about to talk about happened at VidCon 2015, so almost 2 years ago. So this guy was pretty popular at the time. So anyway, I was with Caitlin, and I think I was with her cousins as well. So this YouTuber walked right past us, and I wasn't like a huge fan of this person, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I had seen maybe one of his videos, like I wasn't a fangirl, okay? Caitlin and her cousins really liked this guy, and he walked right past us, and they yelled his name, and he just kept walking. I think maybe he looked, and he was on the phone. I don't know if he was pretending to be on the phone or if he was actually on the phone. I couldn't really tell, but it was just kind of rude because he literally walked right past us, and there weren't a lot of people in this area, so he wasn't gonna get mobbed. You know, maybe he was having a bad day, maybe he thought he was gonna get mobbed. I can definitely understand that, but the fact that he just walked right past us and didn't even say hi, and I understand if you don't have time to take a picture or anything, that's fine, but you can't like say hi to someone, like, I don't know. He just was totally ignoring us and just kept walking. So the last rude encounter I had with a YouTuber, I didn't meet this person, but I was walking outside of the convention center, and you could hear all of these girls screaming. This YouTuber, he's really popular, he was trying to get into the convention center, and he did not have a smile on his face. He honestly just looked really annoyed, but I could understand why, because girls were literally like trying to mob him, and I did not get in the mob because I was not about to get trampled by these girls, okay? I bet he's a really nice guy, and I just thought I'd share that experience, because if you go to VidCon and you're a YouTuber, just make sure to smile. You could just be like, okay guys, I really have to go in, like, I don't know. He probably like couldn't have said anything because it was so loud, like the girls were just screaming and everyone was running up to him, and it was just really frantic, but they eventually got him into the convention center, and it was fine. So honestly, he was probably just annoyed because he didn't want anyone to get hurt, and you know, he didn't want people like trying to push him or push other people to get to him. Like, I totally understand that. So the rest of the YouTubers that I'm going to be talking about are super nice. So I met Kevin Droniak and Grandma Lil at VidCon 2015, and then I met Kevin again at VidCon 2016. His grandma was not with him last year at VidCon because he said that she ditched him to go on a cruise. At VidCon 2015, they were just sitting down and they were making like a whole video about their VidCon experience, so they had like a camera crew with them and everything, and I actually saw them several times throughout VidCon. Like, I didn't just see them once, and they were like out there trying to meet people. It was great. So anyway, they were sitting down and there weren't a ton of people. There was like a small line maybe of like 5 people who wanted to meet them, but they were in this hall. I can't remember like which hall it was, but it had like games everywhere, and then there was like a stage and everything, but they weren't on stage. They were just like sitting down, just chilling out, meeting people, and it was super cool. I actually got to sit down with them and have a conversation, and then Kevin is so nice. He vlogged for Caitlin. He literally took her camera and was just like vlogging, and it was so funny. They were so nice, and then I sat down, and Grandma Lil was like, "You're so tall." And then Kevin was like, "How tall are you?" And I can't remember how tall I was at the time. Right now I'm 5'8.5", but at the time maybe like 5'6", 5'7", like I don't know. And I was like, how tall are you? You're really tall. And he was like, oh, I'm like 6 foot. And then I took a picture with them, and before I left, Kevin was like, keep growing, and I'm just like, okay. Like, it was funny. And then when I met Kevin last year at VidCon, he was super nice. So the next YouTubers that I have met are Nikki and Gabby. I had a community badge, and I got to meet Nikki and Gabby. Caitlin and I did, and it was at VidCon 2016, and they were really nice, honestly. When I went up there to meet them, I think Nikki said something like, wow, I feel so short. Like, she was just joking because I'm so freaking tall. I'm not even that tall, but like, whatever. I think I told them I've been watching their videos forever, or I really like their videos or something like that, and they were just really nice. So next is RCL Beauty 101. Okay, Rachel is literally one of the nicest people I met at VidCon. She is so humble, so genuine. I met her at VidCon 2015, and there was a long line to meet her. It went pretty fast though, and she literally took the time to have conversations with us and take pictures with us and everything. Like, I told her I liked her videos, and she was like, thank you so much. Like, she was so excited to meet her fans, which is amazing. Caitlin and I met her, and she even kissed us on the cheek. Like, she was so sweet. Oh my gosh.
I took like 20. I'm just pressing and holding. There's probably like 50.
And then I also met her at VidCon 2016, and she was just outside. I think she had just came out of her hotel, but she wasn't being like mobbed or like attacked or anything. And she was super nice. Once again, I got to take a picture with her, and I told her I love your videos, and she goes, I love your nose. And I'm just like, what? She just said that because I guess like videos and nose, like I don't even know. I don't really care. I was just like, thanks. So the next person is Simply Nessa15. She tweeted that she was going to come to the convention center soon. She said she was still in her hotel, and then about like an hour after she tweeted, she came out of her hotel and met everyone, and there weren't that many people because she tweeted at like 7 and then ended up coming out at like 8 or something like that, but it was like pretty late, I guess, because if she had tweeted at like noon or 2 p.m. or something, like in the middle of the afternoon, then she would have had like a mob. But since everyone was like out to dinner or at like parties or something, like I don't know, then not that many people were there. I told her I've been watching her videos since she had 30,000 subscribers, because I have, and she was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And yeah, she was just like really happy to meet everyone, and she literally made my trip because I love her. I love her videos. She's just super nice. So the next person that I'm going to be talking about is Luke Corns, and he is also one of the nicest people I met at VidCon. I actually didn't meet him at the convention center at VidCon. I actually met him, it was like maybe 9:30 p.m. Like, it was pretty late. I mean, I say late, but like usually I met YouTubers during the day, so I met him at night, and it was at the California Pizza Kitchen, which is like near the convention center, and a lot of YouTubers went there actually, and I was with my mom and my aunt. So we were at California Pizza Kitchen just eating our food, and then Luke Corns walks in. He wasn't with Mikey Murphy, he was with some other guy. I don't think he's a YouTuber, he was just his friend. And yeah, so they went and sat at a table, and I told my mom and my aunt, I was like, oh my gosh, I know that guy, he's a YouTuber, I watch him. And I really wanted to go up to him and take a picture, but I was really nervous because I don't want to be that person who bothers people. I don't want to mob people. I just don't want to bother someone, especially since, you know, they probably had a long day and it's pretty late. They just want to get their food. But I decided to go up to them because what happened was I kept like contemplating, like, should I go up to him, should I not? And my aunt literally just got up, and she watches my YouTube videos, so hey, if you're watching. Anyway, so she literally just got up and walked over to his table, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna say something embarrassing. So I rushed over there, and my aunt was like, okay, we want to make this low key, because I was scared he was gonna get mobbed. But why would he get mobbed? Like, there weren't that many people in the restaurant. So what I say is, hey, can I take a picture with you? I don't want you to get mobbed. And he was like, oh yeah, of course. And he was like so nice. He got up out of his seat, to take a picture with me. Oh, and by the way, he didn't like have his food yet or anything. Like if he was eating, I would not have bothered him. He took the pictures and he was like moving around. He's like, okay, where's good lighting? And I was like, oh my gosh. I started like walking away and he was like, he like held out his hands or his arms and he was like, I want a hug or something like that, and I turned around and I was like, oh sorry, and then I hugged him. I'm really happy my aunt was with us because if she hadn't gotten up to go talk to him, I would not have gotten up to meet him. So the last person that I'm going to be talking about is Nikki Philippi. She's one of the nicest people ever. I saw her at VidCon 2016 and she had like a small line right outside of the convention center. And once it was my turn to meet her, she was super nice. I was like, hi Nikki, I really like your videos. I've been watching your videos forever. And she was like having an actual conversation with me. She was like, hi, thank you so much. She said something like, isn't it crazy that once you meet someone, and you've been watching their videos for so long, like it's so cool to meet them, or I don't know, I'm not making any sense, but she said something along those lines and she like totally understood like from a viewer's perspective of like what it was like to meet YouTubers, if that makes any sense. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see a part 2 in the future, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to click that thumbs up button if you enjoyed.